Alright. Let's get going. After, of course, we sit through the traditional loading screen. If I remember correctly, last time we left off parked at a pirate base where I had just bought my first couple of EMPs. So I should go poke around a little more and see if I can find another pirate base. And or revisit this one a few more times, see if we can get some more EMPs. And then we should go visit Terran's base and get as many production plant blueprints as we can get our hands on. Something like that anyway. Hopefully the first level of the teleportation tech finishes before too long. Because if I remember correctly, we sent a freighter in there last time with the last required resources for that. Oh. So that should get us the ability to at least switch between ships when we're close by. I think it's only within... I can't remember if it's within 3... I think you have to upgrade to the next level before it is 3 systems away. So hopefully we don't have any K troubles while we're gone. Who am I kidding? We'll have all the K troubles. Alright. Let's go ahead and leave the system.
Accelerator. Silent witness. 11.
I'm going to go poke around the edges of the system a little bit with the scanner and see if I can find any other interesting places. Not this system, but the system we're going to. Hopefully we find... Well, I'd also like to go through this to see where that goes. But I seem to remember an SCA pirate base being somewhere other than here. Don't know if there's one in this system somewhere. There could be. But failing that, there's got to be one somewhere else around here because I know I visited one before that was not that one. Or was not even in this system. Unless it's somewhat random what system they can be in, but don't think that's the case. Guess we'll find out.
Entering silent witness.
Bonk an
11.
asteroid. Because of course. Okay. Now. Let's see. Where do I want to go to scan? Probably there first.
Autopilot engaged.
Alright. Hopefully the autopilot doesn't have too many troubles with the asteroid field. The annoying thing about stations is that they can be way above or below you sometimes. It makes them hard to
I
find.
have finished the teleportation research.
Oh, here we go.
I am yet to test it on a life form. Given that I am monitoring your life signs anyway, perhaps you could do the honors.
Okay. From within one system to within 3. This would be very nice to do. I don't really want to do it just yet. I should do dock modules next, actually.
This will allow you to gain blueprints blueprints by scanning leaks on
because
certain
we're going to need a
If you
pier,
could, please gather the required materials.
and I don't have any piers yet. Okay. Alright, I'm not too surprised it didn't detect anything. Would have been nice if it had, but... Oh, there's an AF raid. That pun worked on several levels. Anyway, hello AF. Welcome here. AF's a sellout, okay? So tell me, Bo, why is AF a sellout? Abby's a sellout? Okay, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you can't be a sellout too, Af. They're not mutually exclusive. I don't know. Bo seems pretty convinced. Hello, Gooba. You're just a Gooba, huh? Oh, see you later, Af. Not sure about becoming a space god, but you can at least make an attempt. Okay, let's see. Anyway. When you're going really fast, the scanner sounds weird. Yeah, anyway. Can't do any shenanigans here. Well, that's too bad, I guess. Maybe someday I'll need moderators, and if you're a regular watcher at that point, I'll have to consider it. But currently, aside from the occasional bot showing up, which I can handle myself, I don't really need any. And therefore, I don't have to put up with any of you guys' shenanigans. Life is nice. Okay, I'm pretty sure there's no other stations out here. So, I'm going to just make a pass this way anyway. Because we might as well be thorough. Everyone needs a Gooba mod. Well, maybe someday. For now, most streams I don't have to do anything moderation-wise. I have a feeling that if I had a Gooba mod, and maybe a Bow mod, I would probably have to spend all my time fixing their shenanigans. That's just a joke. Okay. Let's see. I am tempted to go back the way we came and just land at that pirate base. In theory, leaving the system and coming back should have refreshed his stocks anyway.
Accelerator. Silent witness. 12.
So, let's head over that way and find out if that's true. Also, did I put something next to that data vault? Yes, it did. Okay. One of these days I'll have to go check those out. Anyway. You sometimes know how to fix them. Yeah. Hopefully they have some more EMPs in stock. And if I can pick up a few more of those. I think I have 3 already. So if I can get like 6 to 10 EMPs total, then it'll probably be worth going to Terran Space and hitting up a bunch of stuff. Problem is Terran Space is a long ways away.
Witness 12. Pirate base.
Okay. And since Terran Space is a long ways away, it takes a long time to get there, and relatively speaking. That ends up just being annoying. But anyway. Once we have some Terran production modules, I'll need to start planning our starter station. I'm not sure how big of a station I'm going to need to start. Probably not very. Just the ability to produce the basic materials. Slowly but surely. Alright.
Docking granted.
Let's go see if they will let us dock here. Well, I mean, obviously they'll let us dock here, but... let's go ahead and dock here, I should say. Okay, and down here, whoops, there's the autosave. What a name for a game on Steam. I'm an air traffic controller 4. Well, apparently they sold enough copies of 1, 2, and 3 to keep going. But I do have to admit, that does sound a little bit on the nose. So what are you playing? I'm an air traffic controller. Kind of doesn't really sound like the name of a game. Okay. Please tell me you have EMP bombs for sale. Ooh, yes, Spacesuit EMP. He has none of them. Okay. That's annoying. Selling any lodestones? Nope. That's annoying. Doesn't have anything I need. Alright.
You go now.
Let's go and check out the other trader, because this station has 2 of them. Okay.
Here you go.
Let's see. Okay, first of all, there's a few things in here I'm looking for. He doesn't have any lodestones for sale. He does have a secure container, though, which we can use. And he has 4 spacesuit EMPs. Okay. That's 7 of them. I'd like more than that. What I can do with this many.
Here you go.
Let's see. Yeah, there's nothing else in here I need, is there? I don't think so. Okay.
Safe journey.
Let us go. I'm not sure if I want to make another loop or not. I'm tempted to make another loop or two just so we have enough EMPs. And also, let me see, how is progress coming on? Okay, he has the electronics he needs on hand. He just needs energy cells and smart chips. Stop whining about your budget. Actually, I will give you a little more money. Let's see. Is there any place we can see what's coming in? Don't think any of these show the amount that's being brought in by a ship. Don't remember where that's shown, if it's shown anywhere. Anyway.
Dear visitors, we are experiencing some minor surges in our power grid. Please excuse any inconveniences.
I think I'm going to do another loop. Leave the station and come back. And that'll hopefully get us up to about 10 or so EMPs. And in the meantime, maybe we'll get Doc a little closer to fully researched.
Katana.
Because I'd really
Hello
like
there.
to get a pier unlocked as well. As just... We already have the dock we want unlocked. But I'd like to have a pier for it. So that we can dock large ships.
Accelerator. Silent witness. 11.
Okay. How was the birthday? Oh, pretty good. I successfully kept it a secret from all my coworkers, so I didn't have to deal with any of that BS. I'll safely wait until a few days pass and be like, oh yeah, it's my birthday a little while ago. And anyway. Of course, all my family were like, happy birthday, like 12 a.m. the night before. It's like, okay, guys, thanks. Man. I played a little bit of an oddball game yesterday, so viewer count was a bit small, but that's what I expect when I play weird games like that. All in all, it's pretty decent as far as birthdays go. It's not like you can expect a big, well, okay, I shouldn't say expect. It's not like you want a big fancy party when you're in your 30s.
Entering. Silent witness. 11.
Or at least I don't want a big fancy party. Things like that are just annoying.
Entering.
Okay.
Silent witness. 12.
Back to the scale plate pirate base. Let's see if they have another set. It looks like it's just what it says in the tin. Telling planes to land, and apparently it's 90% very positive reviewed. Okay. I guess if you're really that excited about being a air traffic control operator. You were probably passed out. Yeah. Oh. I didn't get home last night until like 1 o'clock. For one reason or another. And then it was hotter than the hinges of hell in my room. Because that house doesn't have AC. Which I actually... Let's not make any mistake here. I prefer places that don't have AC. I don't like air conditioning. This place has some amount of AC going, and it's too cold in here. But anyway, if you don't have AC though, you do need airflow. And my room does not have any airflow at the moment. So I did not get much sleep last night.
Docking granted.
At least not until I figured out how to get the window open at like 4 a.m. 4:30, somewhere thereabouts. But anyway. So that's why I started late today. because, what do you call it? I didn't get to work very early. Okay, this dude is MIA. At that point, it's like grab something to lay on and go outside. Well, the problem with that... Okay, the traders aren't here again, which means we need to undock and redock. The problem with that is that my phone was blowing up just before I left work
Katana.
for home about a big thunderstorm warning. When I walked outside to get in my car, it was like lightning constantly. Nice and bright outside. Which was pretty cool on one hand, but on the other hand, it was, yeah, very wet outside. So that wouldn't have worked out so well.
Pirate base. Docking granted.
Apparently there was a pretty big thunderstorm last night. Look, we can fly. The wording on it kind of makes it sound like number 4 was released in 98, but after Google, that's where number 1 was. Also, you couldn't do without AC, it's too damn hot. See, I don't really like it with AC. Also, wear trader. Grr. Okay, whatever. It's on dock. We'll fly around the station a couple times. We'll re-land. Last time there was no
Katana.
traders. Undocking and redocking fixed it. Actually, let's try docking at the other dock. Usually, I much prefer to have a fan and like a window open or something. But my fan is currently sitting behind me here. And not at home. Which actually might grab that fan now and take it with me tonight, if I remember. Because I don't really need it here. Not at the moment, anyway.
Docking granted.
Yeah, my fan's actually kind of cool. I don't know if you guys can see it in the camera if I moved, but
Successfully done.
I have a 220 millimeter knock to a PC fan with a PWM fan controller hooked to it. One of those little ones with a knob on it you can use to select whatever speed you want. Okay, there the trader is.
Greetings. Here you go.
Most fans, and this is another weird Milo oddity, I don't like most fans because they blow too much air. I like to have nice, relatively slow, light breeze kind of air.
Go.
Kind of cool, a fan, punny. Well, puns are good. There's no such thing as a bad pun. There's only a good pun and an amazing pun. It's 105 outside. If you didn't have an AC and fan, you'd die. Wow. Plus. Yeah, there's no such thing as a bad pun.
Here you go.
Okay, no secure containers. Well, they've got 4 more EMPs. No lodestones. Okay.
Split wish you fortune.
Alright, I think we have enough EMPs. We should head to Terran space. But anyway. The problem with air conditioners, in my opinion, is that nobody sets them to a rational temperature. They always set them way too low. And then, to add insult to injury, you can't get any kind of good breeze going. Of course. Because A, you'd freeze your ass off. And B, nobody will let you open a window.
Accelerator.
You're gonna let all the cold
Silent
out.
witness.
That's the idea.
11.
But anyway. Like them around 70. Now see, that's too cold. $70 is just chilly. I'd much rather have natural breeze going past. My dream someday is to live in a hot, dry place. And then just use a small swamp cooler. What temperature do I keep my house in the winter? Last winter, I kept it at 74 because I didn't have a choice because the thermostat was broken. But I usually keep it pretty warm if I can manage it.
Entering silent witness. 11.
I should... Okay, now we're stuck inside of an asteroid. Yay. Okay, we do the standard back up and wiggle and get out. So what, 80? The year before... So this would be like... I guess that would have been the winter of 2020. Oh, anyway. Time flies when you're having fun. I kept it right around 82 in the house. Which, thankfully, I didn't have to contend with anybody else in that house at that time. So it was just a matter of set it to whatever I want, and the rest of you can all go get stuffed. Because, well, there were no the rest of you. That was really nice, because you could go home from your, well, I suppose normal temperature, I guess is what most people would have called it, place of work, and to a nice warm house. Okay, look, if I wiggle just right, maybe it'll let me out of here. You're never flying with me now? Yeah. You just don't appreciate proper temperature. But anyway. I do like it warm. There we go. Yay, we've escaped from the asteroid. So I think...
Accelerator. Silent witness.
Okay, that's the one we
12.
just came through. Okay, so we want to go to... Well, actually, let's just go ahead and... Medical supply, protein processing. These are all things we're going to want. So we'll just set guidance to there. And that's going to take us right through Silent Witness, Argon Prime, all that fun stuff.
Autopilot. Engaged.
Not because of temperature, just you don't want to become one with a rock. That is a bit of a hazard, yes. But don't worry, the rocks are hollow and very thin-skinned, so it's generally safe. Anyway. Oh. So, I guess now you guys know that when I say that my room was hotter than the hinges of hell last night, I mean it was really hot. And not just like, oh no, it was 75 in my room. No, it was probably like in the high 80s. It was not comfortable. Unfortunately, I don't have a thermostat or a thermometer around anywhere, so I couldn't tell just how hot it was. But then I managed to get the window open and it was all okay, so.
Entering Silent Witness 1.
Of course, that house, it's kind of a weird house. It's like a double wide trailer, but it's like half the length of a normal double wide. And it's set up on an actual foundation. It doesn't like a trailer or anything like that. It's, you know, it's an actual, I mean, probably was a double wide at some point in its life, but it was put on an actual house foundation. And although it's kind of weird, the only access to the basement is through the outside. But anyway. I wonder what the... Oh.
Entering system.
I don't think my
Meticulous
weather app
choice.
will tell me what temperatures were in the past, which is unfortunate. Yeah, screw it, it's not worth it. But anyway. So, it doesn't have, like, nice windows or anything. They're, cheap, very thin, like storm, you know what storm windows are? They're kind of like that, but just slightly better.
Entering system. Argon Prime.
Kind of like the crappy windows you would find on a screen door, except they're the actual house windows. So I had to jiggle around and figure out how to open the latches, which had probably never been opened for the entire life of the window. Just Google what the temp was yesterday. I probably could.
Contact.
But anyway, it's not that important. It was a lot hotter inside the house than it was outside. For another thing, everybody else who lives there is gone right now.
Assistant,
I don't know
hurry
where
up.
they're all
I
at,
have
but
already quadruple checked the configurations of the station sensors, confirmed the location of the Great Reef Nebula, and paid a lawyer to look into this observational interference. There is not much more that I can do to get this observation started.
he wants me to get rid of the PIO for him. Anyway, so since everybody else is gone, if I'm not there, everything's just closed up and quiet. And I spend as little time there as I can. But anyway. So you know how it is when a house has been sitting for like a day or two. Where I hid what? Okay. Unless you're talking about the other guys that live there. One of them is off some family deal, I think, and the other one's who knows where. He went to some similar kind of thing, I think. I don't know. Nobody but me has been into the office all week, as far as I can tell. But anyway. We're almost. I think this is the gate to Getsufune. Yeah, it is. Don't worry. I would never hide them anywhere
Entering
because
system.
if I did that, I'd have to do all the deployments myself.
Jump gate. Sol.
Okay, so. Yeah, like I said, if I hid the bodies, so to speak, then I'd have to do the deployments myself, and who wants to mess around with that? I don't know what kind of weird software we're running on our servers. There's all kinds of strange hidden corners on those things.
Entering system. Sol.
Okay,
Protein
so
processing plant. Autopilot disengaged.
go over here to this thing and scan it up real quick. Real quick. Okay. Now, this looks like a water storage container, or a liquid storage, which we have not researched the ability to steal these yet. Yeah, Terran small liquid storage. Okay, we wouldn't even want that one. We only want the largest. This is probably a small container. Yep, small container. Okay, I'm guessing this is a defense platform. Yep, disc defense platform, which we will want eventually. Let's see, what is this? Terran base connector, which I think we own already. There's the big fancy Terran dock, which
Docking granted. Docking
I
aborted.
definitely own already. Yep, 4M 10 and 10S luxury dock. Okay, what is this thing?
Docking granted. Docking aborted.
Protein paste production. Okay, we want this.
Docking granted.
Would you please
Docking
stop
aborted.
granting me docking permission to something I don't want to dock with? Thank you. Okay, so we definitely want this piece right here. We'll settle in beside it. And go shoot an EMP at it.
Katana. Spacesuit EMP.
Hey.
You're wrecking my shields.
Oh, stop whining. Oh. You need food? See you later? I'll see you later, Gooba. Oh. Unlock blueprint, protein paste production. Alright, let's hit a few more of these just because they're there. That one didn't give us a thing. And then after this, we'll go dock back aboard the Katana. Okay, there we go. Permanent trade subscription added. Okay, well that's not bad, I guess.
Katana. Docking granted.
Okay, in we go. Out of my seat, please.
Hello.
And let's see, are there any other things we need at this station?
Requesting permission to dock. Docking permission granted.
What is this big circle? Terran large living quarters. Well, we need that, but we don't have the research to get it. Okay. Terran living quarters is kind of interesting looking. Terran vertical connection. Our vertical connection. This looks like a couple different container storage, other differenter storage. And then what is this top disk? 4-dock T-pier. Okay, I'd really like that. I would really like to have that pier, because it looks kind of cool. Unfortunately, we don't have the research to unlock that thing yet. Okay, I think we have everything from this station that we can get. Currently. So,
Terran defense platform.
we don't care about the defense platform. Where's the other station around here?
Medical supply
There we go.
factory.
Okay, travel drive on. Go hit this place up. Now, let's see. We have some storages. We have defense platforms. Vertical pieces. Not sure what this big circle here is. Oh yeah, I do too. It's a dock. Duh. Okay, this big loop looks like the living quarters. Yeah, Terran large living quarters. So this would probably be the medical supply factory over here then. Yes, medical supply production. All right. Okay, let's go EMP this.
Katana.
Okay, use spacesuit. Oops.
Spacesuit EMP.
Okay. And right here's our first customer. Looks like all four of them are quite close together. Yeah, we commission I don't care about. A nothing. The blueprint we want. And we might as well get the last one just in case. It has a decent chance of being something useful, like a permanent trade subscription. Yep, there we go. Permanent trade subscription. Okay.
Katana. Docking granted.
Back aboard the Katana. And onward to a different kind of station. Let's see. We have solar power plant, MRE packing. Whereas if you go to Jupiter, we have MRE packing, medical supply, which we've already done, silicon carbide. Okay, so we're going to Jupiter.
Accelerator. Jupiter.
Oh.
We've detected contraband.
Oh no. That requires you to catch me. Okay. And then turn this way a little bit. See if you can drift it right in. Perfect. Okay, I think this is the station that's the MRE packing. We'll find out here in a second when the autosave is out of the way.
Entering Jupiter.
Yep. Okay. So, we can immediately see a few things. There's habitats there. Defenses. There's a dock. This might be the thing we're looking for right here. MRE packing facility. All right.
Hello.
Okay, out getting our spacesuit
Katana.
again. Dang it. I did not want to hit that button either.
Spacesuit EMP.
We cannot tolerate your actions.
Wah, wah, wah. Okay, switch to scan mode. Oh, there we go, the blueprint. Right off the bat. Oh, stop.
Thanks for your cooperation.
Thanks for my cooperation. I didn't cooperate, lady. Quite the opposite. Okay, there's another one. That one didn't give me anything. And that gives us a permanent trade subscription. Okay, where is...
Katana.
There we go.
Docking granted.
Go ahead and dock back aboard the Katana. Bonk. Out of my seat, please. Okay, that over there is another MRE production. I don't see any other fabrication happening on this station.
Orbital Defense Station.
Okay.
Medical Supply Factory.
I do believe that station out there in the distance is the one we want next. Because that is silicon carbide mill, I think. Something like that. Oh. Need to find a proper industrial area.
Silicon Carbide Mill.
Okay, immediately I can only see one possible production, I think, and that is this dealie over here. And indeed. Good carbide production right there.
Hello there.
Katana.
Go shoot a bomb at it. Whee!
Spacesuit EMP.
Okay. There's the first of the targets. Boom. I hit Okay, whatever. And we unlocked the blueprint first try. And we have a whole load of nothing. Or at least nothing I want. And there we got actual nothing. Then over here, I give it a decent chance of getting a permanent trade subscription. Uh-huh. Alright. Where's Katana?
Katana. Docking granted.
Okay, now we need to figure out which system we're going to go to next. It's kind of interesting. I left this... Okay, here. Game. Stop. I left this thing in scan mode. And it draws a different color around your windscreen depending on what mode you're in. Apparently it actually changes the color of the ship's windscreen to do that.
Requesting permission to dock.
That's kind of cool.
Docking permission granted.
Scan mode's purple. Out of my seat, please.
Hello.
It's like scan mode lights up purple. That's kind of cool. Alright, where am I? I am in Jupiter. There's a protein processing plant. We scanned that. Computronic substrate. Okay, here we go. Go ahead and set guidance to that.
Autopilot. Engaged.
Okay, Computronic substrate. I already got silicon carbide. There's another Computronic substrate. There's a Computronic substrate. There's a microlattice. Okay, so it looks like we just need to come over here and get a microlattice yet. And we'll probably have everything we need. Hello, stick maker. I'm not sure if there's a place I can view a list of all the
Entering Saturn 1.
Aaron modules. Okay, this requires energy cells, methane, silicon, and metallic microlattice to make silicon carbide. Medical supplies require energy cells, ice, and protein paste. MREs require energy cells and protein paste. Protein paste requires energy cells, ice, and methane. Alright. Looks like Terran industry is very flat and relatively simple. It's like, surely they need more different kinds of station types, but maybe they don't. Because I don't see anything beyond... Okay, we've got silicon carbide, metallic computronic substrate, and metallic microlattice. I think that's it.
Autopilot. Disengaged.
Methane to make food. Yep. That's Terrans for you. Okay, over there I think is the pieces we're interested in. So in theory, I can just plump down a station, put one of every module on it, hire a bunch of miners, and assign them to the station manager. And ta-da! We will have a working production that makes everything Terran. We don't need to worry about the MREs or protein paste or anything like that because Terrans have 8 production modules. Well, then we definitely have enough EMPs to get all of them.
Spacesuit EMP.
So we're going to come out of here with one of everything. And we just need to buy a bunch of miners and assign them to it, and get a few gas miners, and all will be well. Because we don't even need to put 8 modules on a station to produce everything we need, as long as we're not concerned about workforce yet. Because 3 of those modules, I think, are for workforce. Okay, there's the blueprint. There's also the 2 scrap-based modules. Yeah, we're not going to be messing around with them this run. Okay, there we go.
Katana, docking granted.
Docking permission granted.
Oh, no, it's kind of cool looking ship. I think I'll enjoy it a lot more in future runs when I put good engines on it, though.
Hello.
Stimulants mix 4. Okay. I don't have the stimulants one yet, so clearly we need to go find that. Okay, let me see. We need metallic microlattice, I think is the last. Silicon, computronic, metallic, energy cells, the base of their economy. Energy cells is another one we need. I don't think I got energy cells yet. Okay, computronic, we've got microlattice, we need. Go ahead and set guidance.
Autopilot engaged.
Yeah, we need to go find a solar power plant on our way back out. Solar power will actually probably be the first thing we can make that we can actually sell locally to anybody. So it'd be well worth getting that going. Actually check. Do we have Terran solar? No, we don't. We got computronic, got silicon, we got protein, we got MRE, we got medical supplies. Silicon, computronic, metallic, energy cells. Yeah, so we're just missing 2. Come on, autosave.
Entering Uranus.
I sure hope not. That stupid joke is never going to get old. Okay, after we finish up there... Do they have any solar power out here? Or is it all in Mercury? And I wouldn't blame them if they put it all in Mercury. Okay, there's one. We'll have to go to Mars, probably. Get solar. Good check PIO for solar as well. True. We are quite close to PIO. Ah, there's one. Okay. That would probably be the closest, easiest to get to. Because if we go there, then we can just leave through PIO space.
Entering Neptune.
Which... yeah, wouldn't even be out of our way, really. It's way simpler than universal build, less to worry about. Yeah, definitely. Well, last time I did closed loop. And this time I'm doing Terran. And so next time we'll have to see about next time we'll have to see about making an actual proper universal economy. Oh, I'm not buying the blueprints. We're getting the blueprints the easy way. The cheap way.
Autopilot disengaged.
Don't remember me making a scrapper? Well, that's because I didn't.
Thief! Stop them!
But I did make lots of other stuff with scraps, so. Why am I going down here? I need to go over here. Okay, use spacesuit. And let's put the EMP right in the middle of the 8, because why not?
Spacesuit EMP.
Why are you shooting me?
Because I want your tasty blueprints. Speaking of tasty blueprints, there we go, metallic microlattice. Now we just need solar panels. I already purchased all of the basic pieces. So all that's left to make a fully Terran station is a pier. And I need to check in on the research research progress. There we go. For that.
Katana. Docking granted.
You might be short a resource or something that we can stop in and, or rather than stop in, that we can order a freighter to go get. Because we do have a freighter they can use.
Can I help?
No,
Ma'am.
you can't. You can get out of the way. Without sticking your head through the ceiling, please. Okay. So. There were no solar in this system, was there? Despite a lot of these being PIO plants, they put them all here in Brennan's Triumph. Is that the only one? Okay.
Autopilot.
Now,
Engaged.
how is the research coming? You can't even get energy cells? What the heck is wrong with you? Okay, smart chips and energy cells apparently are the problem. How many smart chips did he need? 150 smart chips, okay. Trade with.
We were hit!
Not sure who that is complaining. It's one of the Cardinals Redress miner.
Entering system. Brennan's Triumph.
Wait, did I accidentally close that out? Damn it. Okay. 150. Confirm your purchase. Go back here. Trade with the headquarters. Drop them off. Okay, now how many energy cells? 2,500. Okay, there's got to be a solar power plant around here somewhere. Really needs a Terran-based research tree for the PHQ. Yeah, maybe. That'd be kind of cool. Oh, out of date. We can't tell what's there. Oh. Well, are there any closer power plants? I'm kind of amazed an AI trader hasn't stopped by and dropped off energy. Okay, I guess when you're done with what you're doing,
Autopilot. Disengaged.
fly out there so I can see what the trades are like. Okay, solar, here we go, right in front of us. I'm not gonna go shoot that M right now.
Hello.
Katana.
Let's get the solar power plant blueprint and get out of here.
I can take more than that.
Okay.
Prepare to be wiped out.
There goes my ride.
Spacesuit EMP.
Alright, hopefully it placed all these things around here. Did it not place any scan points?
Might as well just eject.
Clearly we need a larger, flatter area for that.
Won't get me that easily.
Spacesuit EMP.
We cannot tolerate
There
your
we go.
actions.
I don't really mind research
Don't let them
being
get away.
universal only, because it's a relatively small thing, and so it's not a big deal to what do I call it? It's not a big deal to import the resources you need. Now, where did our ride get off to?
Get lost.
There it is. Okay, please fly as close to me as you possibly can. Thank you.
You're making a big mistake. You're going for recycling. Did that even hit me?
Okay. Yeah, right there would be nice.
Katana.
Stop on the dot, please. Okay, fine. About 3K away, but we can fly there without any real issues. This will be a couple minutes of holding down tab. Thankfully, the spacesuit does not have any restriction on how long you can thrust. Although, unthankfully, it's almost as slow as a Terran fighter when it does so. I do have level 1 teleport. Thank you for reminding me of that.
Hello there.
It's going to take a little bit before I'm used to having that back again. Okay. I do believe we have everything we want as far as blueprints from the Terran go, not including the dock blueprints, which we're not going to have for a little while, unfortunately. I would like to get a hold of them sooner rather than later. Okay, we just need the energy cells, 2,500 of them. I did send that Baldric to the solar power plant. So we'll see. He's leaving for there right now. Fly faster. I'm really quite surprised we haven't had an AI trader drop off the energy cells. Usually that's something they're right on the ball about. The energy cells are so common. Anyway, after docking module hack, We'll probably have to do storage module, I guess, to unlock habitation. So we'll probably do a storage module next, despite the fact I don't really want it. And then either defense or habitation next. Defense modules, I don't know if they're worth hacking. I don't remember them being very expensive. But habitation modules are definitely worth hacking. So that's high on the list. Okay, you remove all orders. Trade with the solar power plant. Buy 2,500 energy cells. Okay. And then immediately take them back. The Grand Exchange HQ. And sell them. Defense modules typically locked behind rep. Yeah. So it's a good thing I'm fairly high rep with the Terrans. Okay, so we will have access to defense modules in about 11 or 12 minutes. I think it's a 10-minute research. Or dock modules, I mean. Yeah, it's a 10-minute research. So the question is, do I just dink around in Terran space for that long? I think the answer is going to have to be yes, actually. Let's go ahead and target this jump gate.
Sol.
Line up with it. And just slowly drift that way. And meanwhile, let's take a look at what options the PIO has in fighters. They've got some weird ones that are unique to them, too. Which is kind of interesting. They're basically a Terran client state, but they have their own fighters. I think that qualifies as Terran enough for my purposes. You really need to get rep with PIO. Actually, I know an excellent way that we can waste a few minutes in PIO space. Let's go hang out next to a station and murderize criminals for a little while. Don't know what my PIO rep is right now. But we should be able to get...
Sagaris Pioneers.
Okay, we're at plus 8.
Shipyard.
So we should be able to get plus 10 and unlock the ability to buy their fighters fairly quickly. So that's a nice productive way to kill some time. Don't think they had anything special in the way of capital ships. I should probably check that too. I'm not sure if any of their fighters are good enough that I'd actually want to use them or not, but they are unique, so...
Short range transporter.
Please let that have counted for me. Okay, note to self. This is a terrible place to do that because of the laser tower that somebody placed around here. They don't have special capitals. I know I checked out all their ships before, so...
MRE package
And it did stick in
facility.
my brain that they did have special fighters, so if they didn't have... If it didn't stick in my brain they didn't have special capitals, I'm willing to believe you. Anyway, let's just cruise around here for a little bit. Oh. It's almost 10 o'clock already. Okay, so I like the way some of their fighters look. I kind of hope they're good. Although unfortunately, on the balance, Terran stuff isn't amazing.
Docking granted.
I don't want the
Docking
dock.
aborted. Short range transporter.
Okay. You had fun flying them whenever you dispatched rapid response fleet to kill pirates? Yeah, I'll have to pick up probably what I should do is pick up one of every Terran style fighter. Or just buy the blueprints for them. Because really blueprints for fighter hulls aren't that much from what I remember. And just make a few of each and try them out and see which ones I like. Of course, there's a big difference between what I like and what might be effective under AI control, but...
Thank you.
Okay, we got rep, but we're still at +8.
MRE packing facility.
Oh.
Computronic substrate fab.
Fly over here. I need to pick up a split police license too, one of these days. Kind of interesting how every faction is split into factions in this not mod, I almost said in this game. And some of them, for every one of them, the relationship is different. Well, sort of. The Talati kind of are. They're not really, though. Maybe that's why the Talati are so huge compared to the rest of the factions. Because it's just the Talati and the Ministry of Finance who are a Talati organization who doesn't actually claim systems. From what I understand. Like there's Terran and there's PIO. There's the two different split groups. There's the Antigone and the Aragon. There's the Holy Order of the Pyramid and the oh, whatever the other one's called again. But anyway, most of the factions are split in two, and for some of them they hate each other, and for some of them they're just fine with each other. Like the Aragon and Antigone are, from what I understand, at least on decent terms. Hat is a third Argon faction. Yeah. ALI is a combo faction. ALI, I don't remember what they are. Oh. Yeah, PIO trade with everyone. Terrans are not so friendly. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. They, instead of just being one faction, one race like they were in 3. Well, 3 was a little more complicated than that. There were some other factions, but mostly it was the main race factions and then
Thanks for your help.
a few other bits here and there. Okay, that's +9. Some pirate factions and stuff. I don't remember there being many completely separate factions like they are here. Okay, we should probably go to another place. Let's see. Let's go to
MRE
that one.
packing facility.
They had subgroups, like didn't ATF have different rep than Terran? Yeah. But I don't think the ATF had like their own systems and that kind of stuff. So yeah, they did have some amount of subgroup. Honestly, it's been a long time since I played 3. I keep meaning to go back in and try out Farnham's Legacy. I'll have to do that one of these days. I'll probably be saying that a year from now. The year is 2025, and Milo on stream says, you know, one of these days I ought to go try Farnham's Legacy. Oh.
Docking granted. Docking aborted. Drill. Mineral. Vanguard.
Well, I mean, aside from the Argyle ship, who I don't really want to blow up. Because I have specific objectives for my war against the Argon, and they don't involve random ships in the middle of nowhere. There we go.
Short-range transporter.
You, buddy, are hopefully a +1 rep for me. Okay, has he started research? Yes, he has. We've got about 5 minutes to kill. Well, 4.5, but close enough. So, it's a race. Can we get the PIO to the next rank? Looking at the X3 map, forgot Avarice was actually a sector. There's a lot of sectors in X3, and to tell you the truth, I could probably remember very few of them. If you dropped me on a new game of Terran Conflict,
Thank you.
I might be able to find my way to some of the places I want to go by kind of poking around in a general direction.
Solar power plant.
Okay, that one's really far away. We don't want to go there.
Medical supply factory.
That looks a good option. How many sectors were there in X3 anyway? I don't remember. That was a lot. $200 plus. No, it's a pretty big map. I don't think I ever completely explored it. I explored a lot of it, but not all of it.
Short-range transporter.
Okay. +1 rep, please. But anyway, I could probably find my way to Yaki Space if I had to. But I sort of remember what part of the map that's
Docking
in.
granted. Docking aborted.
Largely because they had some good ships that I wanted. And I kind of remember where Paranid Space is.
Thanks for your help.
And Argon and Boron Space were kind of in the same basic area up in the one corner of the map, sort of. Apparently 231. That's a lot of sectors. Okay, we're still at +9.
Medical supply factory.
Okay, let's go to this one next.
Sunder. Gas. Vanguard.
Okay, that's Argon.
That was serious enough to stop me.
Not sure who's shooting at him. Don't really care.
MRE packing facility.
Okay. Hopefully we can get the rep in here soon. And then I want to grab the E-style pier like this base has. And I want to grab
Docking granted.
the
Docking
quad type
aborted.
pier that has the docking points way above it. And then I want to see if I can find a single pier. Maybe we'll grab basically every kind of pier I can see. More options are always nicer after all. Anyway. Oh.
Short range transporter.
Okay. Please be +1 rep.
I have come to the end of my research.
Yay. Okay. Let's go ahead and nestle up against the bottom of this pier.
Hello there.
And go see about
Katana.
shooting them with an EMP.
Thank you.
Yay!
Spacesuit EMP.
I rep one up. Okay. There we got the blueprint. Might as well go ahead and get the rest of these since they're all right here. Well, that was a whole lot of nothing. I really wonder when we're going to see an X5. I mean, it won't be for a few years at least. But I'm really curious if they started pre-production on it or anything like that.
Docking granted.
Probably not yet, but... and I'm really curious what it'll look like when eventually it happens. What kind of improvements it'll have over X4. Hopefully we don't get an X Rebirth 2 in the middle there.
Cigaris Pioneers Wharf.
You're in trouble now.
Yeah, because I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm really not a fan of X Rebirth. And I'd really rather not have another one. Just a little tiny bit. Okay, where's the pier on this place? Gotta have one. However, I don't see one. I should probably set that little researcher to working on the next chunk of the base research, but okay, where is the pier here? This is a defensive wheel. Does this place not have a pier? Nah. Gotta have one. Yeah, let's thrust her away a little bit so we can get an overview of the place. Oh, there it is. Good, this is exactly the kind I wanted too. Now there's the thing I really wish I could steal. The ship production facilities. Unfortunately, those can't be EMP'd.
Katana.
That would be... Rebirth didn't bother me that much because I do a lot of Empire management.
Spacesuit EMP.
Hey, will you stop firing?
For me, it just isn't X unless I have a whole bunch of ships that I can fly.
Requesting permission to dock. Docking permission.
I like doing a certain amount of Empire management. I like the station building in this game in particular. I never really tried it much in 3 because it was kind of janky. I mean, this is kind of janky too, but it's way less janky. But yeah.
Katana.
That being limited to just having one ship just killed the whole game for me.
Hello.
That, and I don't even remember what the story was like, but it wasn't great.
We found something out here.
Okay, I don't care about whatever you found. Let's see. Well, this mission's right along our path,
Engaged.
so let's go. And we're gonna have to buy some more freighters, and we're gonna have to ship a bunch of, well, maybe not. We just count on it taking longer. How much money do I have? 20 million? We should probably get started on building a station. And I think we're going to build it here in Family Zen. As to where in Family Zen, I don't know. Over here, maybe? Seems like a nice empty spot. Let's go ahead and get a plot. We'll buy it a one that's 5K in all directions. That should be large enough for now. We can always make it bigger later.
Entering system. Gaian prophecy.
Okay. Oops. Also, they should allow you to decrease the size of a plot, but anyway. Okay, 5 in all directions, and we'll stick it kind of equidistant between those gates. Actually, no, we'll put it over here, closer to the edge of the system. Alright, it's going to cost us $1 million to buy the license. And let's go ahead and do our building. We will start with a dock module, specifically the 4M10S Luxury. And then right on top of that, we're going to put the T module. And then we will move this whole thing up near the top.
Entering system. Sigeris.
Didn't grab the hacks. Hacks. What do you mean? The hex pier. No, I don't think I did. I'm sure I'll pick it up later though. Okay, there we go. Initial docking set up at the very top so it can't interfere with anything or otherwise create a problem. Okay, so now onto the bottom of that, we're going to put a vertical 2 across O1, a vertical 2 across O1. How many resources is going to cost me so far? That isn't going to tell me until I complete it, will it? Actually, I should be doing 2 vertical 2s in a row and then across O1. Like this. Give a bit of vertical separation.
Autopilot disengaged.
Be a very weird looking station, but that's fine. Another cross O1. We'll just keep doing that till we get down to the bottom, I guess. No. 2 vertical 2s, then across O1. Like that. That's close enough to the bottom for my purposes. Alright, now. The only kind of production we're going to put on the initial one is the energy cells. So, where do I want to put energy cells for now? I kind of want to just stick them on here at the bottom. We'll just go ahead and stick 4 energy cells right here in the bottom. Hello, game. There we go. Love watching the station building. I think the station building is kind of cool. Okay, so we've got a bunch of useless superstructure in the middle here that we'll build off of later. We have, right now, docks on top, energy cells near the bottom. Yeah, it's all done. Okay. We might build more stuff off the bottom, but we'll worry about that when the time comes. For now, we will confirm changes. This will let me see how much it's going to cost me, which is not very much at all. Good. Okay, so assign or hire a builder. We can hire this dude. And then we're going to need to run a freighter in and out of here with stuff. Okay, let's give a little bit of money. Hopefully they can buy the energy cells locally. Because I certainly don't want to have to mess around shipping in energy cells. Now we need 244 copper substrate and 385 silicon carbide. We'll call this one First Steps. I'm sure we'll rename it later to something more interesting. Anyway. Okay. 224 Coppertronic, 385 silicon. Where is my freighter? Trading. We have Coppertronic and silicon carbide. Both of them are insanely expensive per unit. Okay, we needed what? 224? Oh, I wonder if it's... Okay, was it 244 Coppertronic substrate? Or was it the silicon carbide? Damn it. I knew the second I closed that I wasn't going to remember the amounts. 244 Coppertronic, 385 silicon. 244 Coppertronic. We'll get that first. 244 Coppertronic.
Requesting permission to dock.
Docking permission granted.
Okay. Trade with. We want 244. We can't even fit that many in the ship. It's going to cost us 1.7 million. Okay. We'll buy the first 214 and ship them over. Okay. Trade with the build storage. Boom. Then we need 385 silicon carbide. Silicon carbide we can also buy there. This probably is not the best place to actually buy these. But honestly, I don't really care. Okay, we can buy them all. 385 was it? And then we come back over here. Oh wait. We need 30 more Coppertronic as well. So, while we're here, we'll buy the 8 that we can fit in the ship. And then go over here. And damn it, did I deselect the Baldric? Trade with the build storage. Unload silicon carbide. Wait, who did I order to... Whoa, 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 whoa. Who did I accidentally order to go trade? What? Okay, something is... I accidentally ordered something to do something or other. Okay. Dock and wait. PIO Space Lab. Execute trade. Buy Coppertronic substrate. I should remove that dock and wait order. Anyway, execute trade. I think I screwed that up actually. Then go to here. Sell computronic substrate.
Requesting permission to dock.
Go back there. Buy silicon carbide. Okay, so we're at the buy silicon carbide stage of things still. Select the Baldric. Trade to the Space Lab. Okay, we need 30 more of these. Boom. Confirm. And then after that, come back over here with your load. Trade at the build storage. Sell those. Sell those. Confirm. Okay. Now, all we need is energy cells here. And the station should be built. And then we'll be producing our own energy cells locally. But nothing else yet. That's just the core of the station. And that cost us, it looks like about 5 million. Although some of that was wasted into putting... we put way more than what the energy cells are going to cost us into the... what do you call it? Into the station account, so some of that can be recovered. Costs us a few million anyway. Next up, we'll be putting one of every production facility.
Something hit us.
Docking granted.
Okay. He's attacked all the time. He'll be fine. Yeah. We already need storage on there.
Successfully docked.
I'll worry about that later.
Greetings, pilot. I represent the Cigaris Pioneers.
Okay, let's go talk to this
and I have a
lady.
business proposition for you. If you're interested, come and find me.
We're not going to talk to the... Actually, we're not going to talk to that lady. I don't care about the trade guild. Trade guilds never got me anything useful. We are going to talk to the representative, though.
Hello there. It's good to see you, friend.
Many
Give me the
among us
rank.
have been watching your work with great interest.
Yeah, I
and
probably should have made the
want
core
to
the
reward you
state of
for
storages, but I didn't think
As
about it.
such,
Good luck out there.
Oh, wait. Okay, that canceled him talking. Did it cancel him talking after I got my reward? Or am I going to have to sit through it again?
It's good to see you, friend.
Yep, I have to talk to him again.
Many
Okay.
among us have been watching
That
your
mission
work
really
with
shouldn't
great
auto-overwrite the
interest
talk to rep
and
mission. Confuses
wanted
new
to
players something
reward you
fierce.
for it. As such, I'm
Yeah.
pleased to present you with a new rank as a token
I've
of
seen
our
those before, so I knew
appreciation.
what was happening,
Of
but
course, we will also reward you
probably
with
shouldn't.
benefits. These benefits are linked to your rank.
for
So,
storage,
they will be lost should you turn against us. But given how you have
I'll
helped
probably
us
just
out
put
in
a
the
wheel
past,
of storage
I do
on
not see
somewhere.
that being a
You know,
real
put them all
worry.
sideways
I
facing
hope you'll
outward
find these rewards
near the
fitting
bottom
to
of the
work
station or
you've done,
something.
and that you are able to make the most
We'll
of
see.
them. Oh, and expect some of our organizations to reach out to you for help in the near future.
There he did.
Once again, we really appreciate what you have done for us so far. We look
Okay,
forward
so-
to working with you more in the future.
Good luck out there.
What kind of blueprints do
It's
you
good
offer?
to see you, friend.
It's funny how his voice changes as soon as we get to the point where he's not saying his promotion lines again. Ships. Small ships. Okay, so about 4 million. Oh, okay, the rapier, that's the scout, I think. Mineral miner. And a frog courier. Okay. The Baldric is probably the first ship we really are going to want to make. That's going to be about 8 million for the blueprint. Bolos, we're going to need lots of. They're about 4 each. If you get both Bolos and the Baldric, we'll be set for economy, making your own ships, but we're going to need to have a lot of this stuff purchased anyway before we get to the point that... Yeah, anyway. Yeah, they don't have anything interesting and large. And Osaka's 118 million. Yikes. Oh
Good
well.
luck out there.
By the time we start getting... By the time we start worrying about large ships, we will have the ability to build small mediums. And that'll make that much money much easier to get a hold of. Okay, missions. Set to inactive. I might come back to you eventually, but right now I'm not interested. You have a whole load of promotions, most of which I don't care really much about. Back to the wheelbarrow. They should reach out to you after you receive your rank promotion. Yeah. The faction representative even tells you that they might reach out to you. So that'd make perfect sense for them to do it like a minute or two after he finishes talking to you. Okay. Oops. So that station's going to take a while to build in its current configuration. Not forever, but a while. We have the materials coming in. We're going to need to buy probably 4 gas and 4 mineral miners and just assign them to the station. Which of course means we're going to need to get a, what do I call it? Get a person to manage it. Well, a manager. Okay, let's fly to our new station build site. Okay, he's gonna fly right to Argon Prime and Darkest Cascade. I'm going to cancel that guidance.
Autopilot disengaged.
And I'm going to check something. I want to see if I can make it. Okay, he does have Don't Die Dinguses selected as his global sector travel. Apparently, Navigate 2 sort of orders just flat out ignores those. Which they probably shouldn't, just saying. Oh well. It's not like it's a big deal. There's Nam attacking my capital ship. I don't think that's going to work out for him. Yeah. Okay. So eventually this is going to be at least a starter plant. I'm going to attach at least one of every production facility to it.
Entering system. Antigone Memorial.
I just realized to put solar panels on, but they don't have any storages attached yet. Oh, that was dumb of me. Well, I do have the large container storage. Okay, that size is just different enough. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. We're going to redo this. We are going to put large storage, then a cross connection, then a large storage and a cross connection. Actually, large storages already have cross connections on them, don't they? Okay. We'll just put a cross section at the bottom then. We'll just run large storages down the middle. Ah, no, it deleted that. Oh well. Here's our new station core. Okay, that's too big to go at the bottom. Fine. 5 storages should be more than enough. We'll put 1 cross section at the bottom. Onto that cross section, we will place energy cells. 1 there. 1 there. This is going to completely mess up our orders to bring stuff in, I bet, but oh well. And one there. Okay, actually no. It comes out. Oh wait, no, I haven't confirmed changes yet. Okay. It like doubles our costs. That's fine. We'll just have to send the freighter out some more to fill that in. Matter of fact, we should buy a second freighter and have them do that. Okay, this is a smarter design than the previous one. Now if we want more solar panels, we can just keep extending these legs out.
The void.
And if you want even more solar panels, we can copy one of these and put it down and just rotate it 45 degrees. What was being shot at? Whatever, doesn't matter. Anyway, we have lots of options for that. Now, I should buy a second Baldric and have him continue. Actually, what I need to do. Where is the Velvet Thunder? Okay, the Velvet Thunder was putting satellites here. And it ended up stopping because he ran out of satellites. So let's go ahead and put one there.
Entering system. Second
And then we need
contact.
to put one over here. Otherwise that system's pretty covered. We need to put one there. We need to put one there. And we need to put one there.
Entering system. Argon Prime.
This system is relatively covered. Okay. Need to go put one out here. Now that we're building a station there. Gonna need to put one
Entering
here.
system. Atikva's choice.
And one there. And one over here. And then one here. And one here. And one there. One over there. Now the question is, should I also satellite up Terran space? And part of me says yes. But also, that's going to be a long ways to travel. So once we're done...
Danger. Hazardous region detected.
Come on, autosave. Once we're done placing satellites, we'll just have it go dock aboard the Swan Song.
Entering system. Arca's Cascade.
No, not the Asp. Swan Song, there we go. Dock and wait. That should get us pretty decent satellite coverage of everything we care about for now. Terran space is tempting to satellite up because then I'll be able to know where I can buy stuff cheaply, but yeah, anyway, we might have to do that later anyway. Buy another Baldric. Buy ships.
Entering system. Family
Size M.
Zin.
Baldric. Chicken freighter, because it's cheap. And confirm order. Now we take this Baldric and we use him to do a few runs. Take about a minute to finish it. We do a few runs from here to our new station. And that should cover all of our needs for now. Once they're finished building the station core, then we need to start thinking about what we're going to do for materials. I need solid storages on there too, not just container storages. But that's a problem for future me. Probably what I should do is remove some of those container storages and put solid storages in their place. That can honestly be done later though. I can just delete a container storage and put a solid storage there. Not the most ideal way to do it, but it works. Okay. Trade with PIO Space Lab. We'll buy 214 of the Computronic substrates. And then we'll order them shipped. Do first steps. I mean, there's no offer for that where? Okay, here. Remove all orders. Plan build. Okay, make up your mind.
Autopilot disengaged.
Why is it not? Okay, fine, whatever. Let's see. Trade offers. Got where reservations. But, okay, whatever, we'll worry about that later. Okay, we have a baldric that apparently isn't going to be hauling anything. Where are we? Oh, we've reached our destination. Well,
Factory.
out here in front of us is our new factory. Aren't you impressed? There's nothing to see yet because it hasn't started building. Although there is a construction ship right here. And there's the build storage. That is a build storage that should not be shot. Unlike most other build storages we see. Anyway. We have the first of our materials in place. The first bits of our blueprint are placed. You especially like the active camo? Yeah. Well, hopefully in a stream or two it will become visible. But the station core, minus the solid storages and the liquid storages, we're going to have to add later. Because I don't have the blueprints for those yet. I need to probably go EMP and get those eventually. But anyway, it just has to be built. The stuff has to be hauled in. We have to wait for the timers to tick down, all that fun stuff. I'm kind of surprised we haven't got a bunch of warnings about K's trying to come in. Maybe that first wave was most of what we had to deal with. Once the first wave of K's were dead, they just kind of went, oh, okay, we're out of K's now. That seems unlikely, but I don't even see any. I should have dropped more satellites in here so I can see what's going on around these areas. Oh well. With everything fully satellited, or at least it will be fully satellited, we'll be notified if we have any issues. I need to put one here too. Anyway, on that note, I think I'm going to end stream because it is 10:30 and that is the usual end time. I know I've been going later than that lately, but oh, that's me being a terrible person, not a good thing. So, thank you all very much for coming by. And let's see, is Abby streaming tonight? Apparently not. And AF rated me instead of the other way around. So I guess we're not going to rate anybody. So let's see. Tomorrow is Wednesday, I think. Yeah, tomorrow's Wednesday. So pending any kind of sudden things to come up, it'll probably be more X4. Which I'm kind of excited about because I want to see this station take shape. Yeah. So, I appreciate you all very much for coming by. It all makes me quite happy to see that little number be higher than 0. Especially when it's quite nice like it is right now. And I will see you all tomorrow for likely X4. If it's not X4, then it'll probably be Raft, but AF hasn't said anything about that, so it'll probably be X4. So yeah, have a good night, and I will see you all tomorrow.